Salam alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Bonsoir tout le monde. Aujourd'hui, on va prendre notre quatrième cours. Today we will take our fourth session for the newcomers. For the newcomers, pour les nouveaux venus qui n'ont pas étudié la langue française, ou bien ceux qui ont étudié, qui ont différemment étudié la langue française dans leur école. On a déjà expliqué ensemble la phrase française simple, the French simple sentence. It's very important. If you are good, as you are good in this part, you will be perfect in the next parts. Subject, verb, object, subject to pronouns, can be nouns and pronouns. And here the verb, first and second and third group verbs. First and second group verbs, these two groups are regular. It means we have rule. We follow this rule and we can apply it for thousands of verbs. For the third group verbs, we have to memorize it as it. There is no any rule. Each verb is a special case. We have to study it as it. We have to study it by heart. Here for this point, for this part, the object, le complément, it's a vocabulary and we need to memorize it. We need to memorize it to be able to speak. And in this part, between the verb and the object, we said that we have here things to explain and to study, and it's grammar too. We studied together les articles définis, le, la et l'apostrophe les means the. Les articles indéfinis, un, une, des means a or an or some. Les articles partitifs, partitive articles, we will study it in the next term, not this term. Les adjectifs démonstratifs, but we will study it next term as partitive, but today we'll explain something about it. Les adjectifs démonstratifs, demonstrative adjectives. Ce, cette, c'est. Les adjectifs possessifs, possessive adjectives. Mon, ma, mes, ton, ta, tes, son, sa, c'est. Notre nom, votre, vos, leur, and leur avec s. Aussi les prépositions, the prepositions, and, to, at, like that. Okay, we'll explain it together. Okay, let's go to our session. This is session number 4. Pay attention with me, please. So here, let's start with the preposition, les prépositions sur et sous. Donc, on peut dire les prépositions de lieu ou les adverbes de lieu, comme vous voulez. Donc, sur, c'est-à-dire on, and sous means under. Sur, sous. Sur, sous. Here, le chien est sous la table. Le chien, the dog is under the table. Le chien est sous la table. The dog is under the table. Le chat est sur la chaise. The cat, le chat, the cat, est sur la chaise, is on the chair. Les prépositions devant et derrière. Devant, it means in front of, derrière means behind. Le singe numéro 1, the monkey number 1, est devant l'arbre. The monkey number 1 is in front of the tree. Le singe numéro 2, the monkey number 2, est derrière l'arbre. Is behind the tree. Is behind the tree. La préposition entre, which is between, je suis entre deux lits. I am between two beds. Je suis entre deux lits. Okay, these two beds. La préposition dans means in, which means inside. Inside a place or inside something. Like, le chat est dans la boîte. The cat is inside the box or in the box. La préposition en, the preposition en. Pay attention here, we have many cases for on. And it means in or to. And pay attention that when we say the meaning in English, we are trying to make it easy. But each language has sa particularité. Okay, sa particularité, it means its own way. Okay, in its own language, in its own vocabulary and grammar. But when we say a meaning, it's not 100% like in English, like the English grammar. But just we are trying to make it easy. But sometimes we can find things in French that we can't find des équivalents for it in English. And that's the opposite too. We can find things in English that we can't find in French. Pay attention to this point. La préposition en, the preposition en. The meaning of en is in or to, according to the context, plus specific things. Here before counters with E at the end. And pay attention, we said here E, only E. We didn't say the whole vowel letters. We said only E. Like here, j'habite en Saoudite, j'habite en Égypte, j'habite en Syrie, j'habite en Palestine, j'habite en Jordanie. J'habite means I live. I live in Saudi Arabia, I live in Egypt, I live in Syria, I live in Palestine, I live in Jordanie, etc. Or with a vowel in the beginning. Pay attention here, if we have a vowel letter in the beginning, so it will be with on too. Even if it's not with yadin, like Iraq par exemple. J'habite en Irak. J'habite en Allemagne. J'habite en Espagne. And pay attention, sometimes it can be with E at the end and a vowel in the beginning. But if we have one of them, E only at the end or a vowel only in the beginning, okay, it will be with on. With almost all ways of transportation with roof. Okay, with roof or with a roof, like je vais à l'école en bus. I go to school or I go to the school en bus and a bus. So here the bus, it has a roof, so we say en bus, en voiture, en métro, en train, and we have transportation with a roof, it will be with the preposition en. Before the materials and the school subjects, like en quoi est ton t-shirt? From what is made or is your t-shirt? Mon t-shirt est en coton. My t-shirt is from cotton. It's like made of cotton or made from cotton. Je suis fort en français. I am good or excellent en français. In French. Je suis fort en anglais. Je suis fort en maths. Je suis fort en sciences. Any subject, any school subject, it will be with a preposition en. Les prépositions avec par sont chez. Avec means with. Par means by or through. Sans means without. Chez, it means like at or and en arabe. Je vais à l'école avec mon père. I go to school or to the school with my dad or with mon chauffeur, with my driver. Je rencontre, I meet, un de mes amis, one of my friends, par accident, by accident. J'écris, I write, sans aucune faute d'orthographe. I write without any mistake or any error d'orthographe, without any spelling mistake. Sans aucune faute d'orthographe. Je vais chez mes grands-parents. Je vais chez mes grands-parents. I go to my grandparents' house. Here, if we say a person instead of the place, we have to use chez. Like, je vais à la clinique. I go to the clinic. If we cancel the word the clinic and we write instead of it the doctor, or le dentiste par exemple, or le docteur, or le médecin, we have to put chez before it. We will replace the preposition a and replace it with chez. Like, je vais chez le médecin, chez le docteur. I go to the doctor's clinic. And it means here, doctor's clinic. You understand? Je vais chez ma tante. So it means I'm going to the house of my tante. Like that. La préposition a, it means in or to or at, plus specific things to. Pay attention to the preposition en and the preposition a, and after that the preposition de. Okay, if we can understand a and en, so we don't have any problem with the French prepositions. Before cities, if we have a city, we will use before it a. J'habite à Riyad. J'habite à Dammam. J'habite à, and we say here the cities before or after a. Before the hour, here, je vais à l'école à 7 heures, at 7 o'clock. With almost all ways of transportation without roof. Pay attention that here we said all with ways of transportation with roof or with a roof, and here the ways of transportation without a roof. Je vais à l'école à vélo. Je vais à l'école à, here we have apostrophe. I go to school à vélo by bike or with the bike. À vélo à pied on foot. À pied means on foot. La préposition contractée. La préposition contractée. Contractée, it means what? Like here we said the preposition on. We said the preposition, it means in or to or the. If I want to say in the. In the. It means we have the preposition a, and what does it mean the? We explained it in lesson number 3. That means le, la, l'apostrophe, and les. We have, so here we can say a plus one of 4 things. A with le, it will be changed. We have another thing with the same meaning. We will not change the meaning, but it will be changed. We will not write the same thing. We will not write a le or a les, les. Okay, let's go to this part. La préposition contractée, and we call it in Arabic this الحروف الجر المدغمة. It means we have a preposition and the article. These two we have, from these two we have a new thing with the same meaning. Like here, je vais means I go. To means the, le. We can't write a le. They don't write it. The French people, they don't write it like that. A le. They don't say je vais à le club. No, they cancel a le, and then instead of it they write o. What does it mean? O, the new thing, this new writing or orthograph, it means to the to. Je vais au club. It means I'm going or I go to the club. Je vais à la plage, to the beach. Okay, we don't change à la. A l'apostrophe, they don't change it too. But a plus les, it will be changed. Je vais au with x. We don't pronounce the x. It's o here and o here. But if we have a vowel like les États-Unis, we can pronounce the x. Je vais aux États-Unis d'Amérique. I'm going or I go to the United States of America. So here, o, it means to the, à la, to the, or in the sometimes, à l'apostrophe, to the, or in the, o avec x, it means in the or to the. I hope you understood it. The preposition de, I forgot to say something that we have this ce truc, or this stuff with only a and de. Only a and de in the whole French language, The preposition de, it means of or from or about. Of, like, c'est le père de Muhammad. C'est, this is the father of Muhammad. About, here, de quoi tu parles? About what tu parles, you are talking. You are talking about what? From, il vient d'Italie. He comes from Italy. So here, de can be of, from, or about. Let's take something like what we did with a. If we have here 3 meanings for de, of or from or about. If I want to say I'm talking about the, or I come from the, or this is for example the pen of the director. How say of the or from the or about the same idea. Like if we have the, which is le, la, l'apostrophe, les, it will be changed with le and les, but la and l'apostrophe will stay the same, will be the same, we keep it the same. Like here, je viens de le stade, we can say that. Je viens du stade. What does it mean? Du, it means from the. And the du came from de and le. They don't say de le. They say je viens du stade. I come from the stadium. Je viens de la piscine. De la, we keep it the same. De la piscine, from the swimming pool. Je viens de l'école. I'm coming from the school, or I come from the school. Je viens des Émirats. I'm coming or I come from the Emirates. From the Emirates. La phrase négative, the negative form. The negative form in French, if I want to say I go to school. So if I want to say I don't go to school, the first thing in English that you say verb to do just to help in the negative form. Like it doesn't make sense. It makes sense in the negative form, it doesn't make sense. Not as in the negative form. What does it mean do or does or did? You bring it to the sentence just to help, to put the negative form with it. In French, there is no any helping verb to put the negative form with. Just we say the negative words, okay, or the words of the negative form, and between these two words of the negative form, the verb. Like here, we put before the verb ne and after the verb pas. sujet, ne, verbe, pas, and then complement if we have. Like, il va à l'école. Il va. Here the verb. The first thing is the subject, il. He goes to the school or to school. So this is the verb, we put before it ne and after it pas. Il ne va pas, he doesn't, the meaning, he doesn't, no and pas like doesn't, go to the school. Nous jouons dans la rue, nous ne jouons pas, we don't play, or we are not playing, dans la rue, in the street. Tu fais ton devoir, pay attention here, we are answering. Tu fais ton devoir? Do you do your homework? Non, je ne fais pas. Here, tu in the question, and here, je in the answer. Je ne fais pas mon devoir. I don't do my homework. Pay attention to this point. In the negative form, any one of une, des that we studied the last time, the indefinitive articles will be replaced by de, except if the verb of the sentence is être. What does it mean? I will explain. J'ai un devoir. Je n'ai pas. We put this is the verb. We put here a, which is ai, between ne and pas. Pay attention that we cancel ne, and we put apostrophe because of this vowel. Je n'ai pas de devoir. We replaced de, or we cancelled de, or we cancelled un, and we replaced it with de. What does it mean de? It means any. Je n'ai pas. I don't have any homework. I have a homework. I don't have any homework. But if we have here verbe être, this is verbe être. Je suis un élève. I am a student. I am a student. Can I say I am not any student? Can I say I am not any student? No, we can't, sure. So here we say we keep the same. We don't change it. We don't change it. So we say here, je ne suis pas un élève. I am not a student. I can say I'm not any student. So here, why we keep we don't change it to de, as we said before, because of the verb of the sentence. The verb of the sentence is verbe être, suis. And suis came from verbe être. I hope you understood this point. Okay, réponds négativement. It can be here, I can ask you and say, réponds négativement, or mets à la forme négative. Put in the negative form, or answer negatively. Here, je suis marocaine. Je suis marocaine. How to put it in the negative form? Just we say je. The verb is suis, put before it ne, and after that, je ne suis. After that, pas, and then marocaine. It's the same. Okay, marocaine. Okay, there is no double M. Okay. Je ne suis pas marocaine. Je ne suis pas marocaine. I'm not Moroccan. Another thing. Here, Monsieur Hani a une moto. So here, let's say, Monsieur Hani. Okay, this is the verb. Verb avoir. Okay, here we put before it ne, then the verb, after that pas. But because of this vowel, the verb is only one letter, and it's a vowel letter. So we have to cancel this e and replace it with apostrophe. Another thing, if we cancel a vowel, we have to cancel the space. This space, we have to cancel it. After that, when we cancel it, n apostrophe, and the a, it will be pronounced like one word. Monsieur Hani, na, we pronounce the n apostrophe and a, the verb the same, okay, or together. Monsieur Hani, na, pas, and we said before that, we replace une with de. Doesn't have any motorcycle. But if the sentence, the verb of the sentence is verbate, we will not change. Remember this, please. Here, ils sont des docteurs. Ils sont des docteurs. Pay attention here. They. Sure, here, this sentence, we don't need they, but just I wrote it just to explain the rule. Okay? We had to say ils sont docteurs à la fois, without they. Ils ne sont pas. We can't replace they with de. Why? Because the verb of the sentence is verbe être. So we keep it the same, des docteurs. Docteurs. Elles ont des vélos. Here we have a question. Elles ont, they have Bikes. So here, this is the question we have to answer. It will be no. Sure. No. So L, it means they. It's not tu, which is you, to answer with je, which means I. And it's not you to answer, which is vous, to answer with nous, which is we. So it's L, they, so we write with L. We answer with L again. Non, elles n'ont pas. They here, it's not with verb être. So we change they to de vélo. And we keep it plural. There's no any problem. Okay, we keep it plural and we change des, ds, to de, which is de. Non, elles n'ont pas de vélo. They don't have any bike. They don't have any bike. Here, ta sœur est studieuse. No. Ta, your sister, it will be my. My is ma. Why you choose ma, not mon, not mes, because sœur is féminin, singulier. Ma sœur. Let me get the O and the E together. Yes, we have it here. It's considered, these two letters, they are connected, always connected like a letter in French. Okay, ma sœur, my sister, et n'est pas, we cancel the E and put apostrophe, and then we pronounce N apostrophe and EST together. Ma sœur n'est, like that I pronounced everything. Ma sœur n'est pas studieuse. Okay, ma sœur n'est pas studieuse. Donc, les couleurs, let's go to the colors. Quelle couleur aimes-tu? J'aime le rouge. So here we can say j'aime le rouge, and we can say before that color, j'aime le rouge, j'aime l'orange, j'aime le blanc, le gris, bleu, violet, bleu is blue. Not this one, not marine, bleu marine. Violet, jaune, vert, marron, rose means pink, noir, again, rouge, orange, blanc, pay attention, this is blanc, and this one is bleu, blanc. And don't pronounce the C, don't say blanc or blank. Gris, bleu, violet, violet, jaune, vert, marron, rose, noir. Le vocabulaire, où vas-tu? Where do you go? Je vais au cinéma. I'm going to the cinema. Why we write here O with cinema? Because cinema is masculin singulier. Au cinéma, au club, au musée, museum, au jardin, I go to the garden, au marché, the market, it's for fruits and vegetables. Marché means market, supermarché, supermarket, hypermarché, à l'hypermarché, the hypermarket, grand magasin means mall, hôpital, hospital, à la mosquée, it's known, masjid, boulangerie, the bakery shop, à la banque, bank, à la librairie, stationery, or the bookstore, papeterie, it's like stationery here, bibliothèque, the library, the school library, épicerie, we studied this word, it's the grocery shop, infirmerie, it means to the clinic, like the school clinic. Chez moi, it means in my house or to my house, equals à la maison. Chez le docteur, at the doctor's clinic. Chez mon ami, at my house, at my friend's house. Autre chose, quel fruit aimes-tu? What fruits do you like? J'aime manger, I like to eat des pommes, apples, banane, poire, pears, melon, this is melon, and pastèque watermelon. The pastèque watermelon, apricot, ananas, as you like to say, des oranges, des mangues, du raisin, or des raisins means grapes. Pay attention, you have this word in English, it means the dry grapes, and it's in French, the normal grapes. Raisin, kiwi. Quels légumes aimes-tu? What vegetables do you like? J'aime manger des pommes de terre, potatoes. Pay attention that pomme only, it means apple. But de terre means like earth. But pomme de terre, okay, maybe because it's covered underground, they called it des pommes de terre, maybe. Des pommes de terre potatoes, des frites, French fries, des patates douces, the sweet potatoes, if I remember well the meaning in English, the sweet potatoes, or the sugary potatoes, des petits pois, it's the green beans, des aubergines, I think you have the same word in English, des aubergines, des tomates, tomatoes, des carottes, des concombres, des choux, it's cabbage, if I remember well, cabbage, des choux-fleurs, this is cauliflower. Nous sommes here, quel jour sommes-nous? What day, okay, this is what day. Okay, and what day are we, if we can say in English. Nous sommes, we are, le jeudi. Le jeudi, I started with, jeudi means Thursday. I started with Thursday because I like it. Okay, le jeudi. Le vendredi, the Friday. Le samedi, pay attention here, we don't pronounce the E here. Samedi, Saturday. Dimanche, Sunday. Le lundi, Monday. Mardi, Tuesday. Mercredi, it's Wednesday. Jeudi, vendredi, samedi, dimanche, lundi, mardi, mercredi. We have here a hint that with 6 days of the week, we finish their words with di. Jeudi, vendredi, samedi, lundi, mardi, mercredi. But with dimanche, we start with di. And this is the practice sheet of session number 4. Okay, try to do it, and you have the answer key already. Now we finished session number 4. Merci beaucoup et je vous vois le cours prochain, inshallah. See you next time. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.